What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Heads, Not the Tails. I'm Brother Christopher. And, it's a lot of things, a lot of videos I've been watching. And, I have a few things on my mind I want to discuss with you. But first thing is with the Mandela effect. I see so many people making these videos about the Mandela effect. And, if you believe in the Mandela effect, then you're kind of believing that the Bible is lying or was changed and is not telling the truth. And that's going to throw a lot of new Christians off, because they're going to be like, should I even read the Bible anymore? Because the Bible has been changed by the Mandela effect, So you better think about what you're doing before you post that video, because you're responsible for people's souls. Okay, and I try to watch what I be doing too, because sometimes I do get off my rocker a little bit. But one thing about the Mandela effect I've been noticing is most of the videos are about food and how the labels have changed. Well, if you think about it, those labels that are spelled differently now are probably because those are GMO foods, and that's how the people differentiate the difference between the good food that they can eat and the good and the bad food that they got to stay away from. I'm talking about the people that were put in on this knowledge. You know what I mean? So whenever they go in the grocery store, if it's a Jiffy one way and they know it's not the right Jiffy, they ain't gonna buy it and they ain't gonna eat it. They're gonna go to somewhere that's selling the regular Jiffy. Maybe no one sells it no more. Maybe every corporation in America was bought out by our government. Maybe the government can do whatever they want with our food now. So, and it ain't no maybe, it's happening. You know what I mean? Revelation is happening now. Now, back to the revelations. I've been doing a lot of studying about the revelations and my own personal studies. One thing I keep coming across in the revelations is every chapter I go into, it seems like I'm running into Babylon being destroyed, right? It's like, you know what? It sounds like we're right here. And you go a couple chapters down, you're like, wow, that maybe this is where we're at. And then you go a little further and you're like, maybe this is where we're at. And then you go a little further and you're like, wow, that sounds like the same thing back there. So God kind of gave me a little revelation. And the revelation kind of goes like this. Now, the last days, every time you're in the revelation and you're reading what's happening, and it sounds like it's pertaining to us again, and it pertains to us over here, I think that all the books of the Revelation are all happening simultaneously, all at one time. All the dimensions are merging in the last days together. So we're going to see things that are going on in the past. We're going to see things that's, I don't know about the future and stuff, because, the future is what God says the future is going to be. So I can't tell you what the future is, but what the Bible tells me. So you know what I'm saying? But all the things that was in the past, those dimensions, I think all the dimensions are merging. So I come to this conclusion. Maybe this is what CERN is doing. In the last days of the Revelation, they're using this machine to look at these other dimensions that we can't see right now. They will eventually tear the veil, because God said the sky is going to unfold like a scroll. So think about that, y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Don't get into no race wars. Get the hate out your heart now, because God already said, if any of that's found in you, you shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven. Okay, let me add this. I'm not saying there's not a bunch of weird stuff going on, because back in like the year 2000, I was sitting around here like something changed. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but something changed when the year 2000 hit. And then when 2012 hit, it was like something changed again. So it's like we're going through some type of phases, you know, and with things that are going on with CERN right now, you know, trying to open the veil and stuff out there, you know, just like guys say, the sky's gonna open up like a scroll, you know what I mean? They're trying to open the veil, and I think you're gonna see all the dimensions that we're talking about here and stuff, you know. It's a lot of strange stuff going on. A lot of the food label stuff, you know, I could just say, you know, maybe they changed the name of it because they were getting sued and had to change the name of the company, you know. I know it could be a lot of different reasons, but it is strange. But, you know what I'm saying? We can't sit here and say that they're changing our Bible. You know what I mean? If you're going out buying brand new Bibles all the time, maybe so. Maybe you are getting one of those copies. You know what I'm saying? But I know I see a lot of people on here with old Bibles that say, hey, this verse was changed and that verse was changed. But, you know, I didn't know the Bible to the heart like that to say, you know what? That isn't how it's supposed to be. You know? Because I have, you know, seen all types of pictures of the lion shall lay down with the lamb. But, you know, the Bible say the wolf shall lay down with the lamb. But there's other verses that talk about a lion and a lamb too. So, you know, don't get deceived, you know. King James, the original version, that's the Bible that I recommend to the world, you know. And, J.C. Penney. When it comes to J.C. Penney, I remember when I was a kid, I was in the back seat of my parents' van and stuff, and I was bored, and I was looking at J.C. Penney name, and it was spelled P-E-N-N-E-Y. So everybody say it's supposed to be spelled. This is my dog China here, my pit bull. So, you know, everybody said it's supposed to be spelled like penny, P-E-N-N-Y, but that's not true, you know. And I can remember back in the 80s when I asked my dad why they spell it like that, and he told me it's just how they spell the man's name. So, you know, yeah. So I got some more stuff coming to y'all, just stay tuned, and peace. China times. It's my baby right here.
The China Bear.
China Bear. Yeah. Y'all be blessed. Subscribe to my channel if you can, you know. Remember, you're the heads, not the tails. If God could use me, he could use you too.